Hi, it's Joe from the Jonathan Drayton Golf Academy at Drayton Park Golf Club in Abingdon. Today I'm just going to do a quick test on how the CG location in the M3 driver, Taylormade's M3 driver, changes the launch and spin quite dramatically. I'm going to use the same loft on all shots, so we're going to go over 10.5 degree loft on the M3. We're going to be using the hazardous 6.0 62 gram black shaft. I'm going to keep that all nice and uniformed, exactly the same, and see how that just moving the weights around in the head, moving the CG location, affects how the ball launches and how the ball spins. Okay, so the first setting, as you can see, I've got the weights right back into the Y track, so this should be the highest MOI on the driver setting. Should be highest launching, highest spinning setting that we can put it into without obviously changing the loft sleeve setting. So let's have a go, see if I can hit them. Bad. Okay, so I've moved the weight now to the middle section of the driver. Okay, so in between the Y track and the right the front position. Okay, so this should be sort of your mid-launch, mid-spin position. Again, loft setting exactly the same, shaft exactly the same. So let's see if this affects that launch and spin again. Definitely felt like it was more forward with its flight. It's gone absolutely miles, to be honest, for me anyway. Didn't quite get that. Not bad. What about the heel? One more. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the results. So we use the GC quad that we have here at Drayton. So you can see in the Y track setting, the launch angle is 15.8 degrees. Okay, the spin rate averaged at 2,883 revs, and the carry distance was 235. Descent angle at 43.4. So definitely too much. Definitely too high a launch, too high a spin. Descent angle is coming in too sharp. Peak height at 38 yards is probably a little bit high for me as well. So when we moved those weights to the middle, we saw a little bit of an increase in ball speed. So it went from 141.8 to 143.2. Launch actually stayed exactly the same. That was probably down to me. I didn't quite hit the middle of the golf club on this setting. Spin rate did come down to 2,586, and my carry distance went to 243. Descent still a little bit sharp at 42.6, so it's stopping a little bit quick on the floor. Last setting we had the weight right forward in the club face. Now you can see the ball speed again jumped again from 143 to 147. Launch went down a whole degree to 14.6. You can see a big decrease in backspin. So it spun at 2,100 revs a spin instead of 2,600 revs. So that obviously gave me a lot more distance. So it's given me a carry distance of 256 yards. So a total pickup of 21 yards from where we started. I would have also gained more on the floor because my descent angle was 4 or 5 degrees lower than the other two settings. So not only have I gained through the air, I will also gain on the floor. The only disadvantage of having that weight forward is obviously there's less rotation to the face. It's more unforgiving. What works for me might not necessarily work for you, but if you popped into the Jonathan Drayton Golf Academy at Drayton, we'd be able to help you with those settings and give you some advice.